*530# na top made for me bundle says yeah.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Yenina ye tie Sompa.
Ya boy, ya back Sompa.
na chese bibia so atumi akoso enso ewo amanoni nsem no mo me pato de tenie ene sa wo be join ye ewo Facebook no so di nkomo sesi yi na de tenie say moma me ogura ni din enso ade eye loro sani sese no kokotu age take abonte so na damete ni se nimpa 1.5 million ana na chese otiplam ekoteki na no so monitor no mro nam air anaso onam wiemu nyina no na supporters and so monitor no yenhwe na rival emra odu attack airport na bibia so to me so nimpa 1.3 nimpa 1.5 million eno ene fansa na omo so monitor no na omo so mo track no with air flight tracker ba wako touchdown so said I mean second and so sunny and 3 years contract adama club and it and so at the Gawatosawai and ayen so mean second na down pa yagu so edin some awto de pa na bibia so atuma kama grace mama mi ogran it at the Luka Modric na min team Modric won komo so sie and na anopa dia mean second ye and said ono so obekọ any medicals no obekọ but ni move to AC Milan and no ever happen just after the Club World Cup and no because so our United States of America with him saying Yamiyatuma over the weekend Saturday and our first game because so our FIFA Club World Cup and so say and I letters I mean second me go so made some out on edepa let me be so to my kama and to Johnny was Sompa 3.1 no was a page in which I'll comment at all now of course yes we acknowledge you so our platform na so afi mama me tennis na me dim komo kakra some way a see na according to Ogranite Adi Anti-Murray and no other two just tennis no share trophy na yadima buy and the Coco Golf or say enye trophy way is eye kete o say so mo your press conference that giant trophy now mo the best wo at your press conference nye no na wo wini ya ye de ma ye mfa no ma ye wi an afaki to bi and so at media show some and no and Anti-Murray surely the tennis measures can do a better job with the replica trophy. In fact, they are tiny. Ojidi says so wamunya fufomra wamunya demu tukakra na enu so ntumi shankra no aya abayan anaso really daddy Anti-Murray and some of their tutra and their for tennis and so hono no mentor so ntam konsambu fomo me ko by all full vacation when me send nine wamuso nya Bristol on Liverpool boy and the day and the Gerald Konsa wamugu so amutin komo when me say anam fufoma pa ababe the two clubs in term by all full vacation and the club and Italy Liverpool and tinkomodena anya sase amugu so amukasa metesa nyame yaduma Monday official first meeting and so because so announce club and it at the powerful vacuum at the first proposal able to meet their call no more contesting what personally as to Liverpool Football Club and so to my chatum not Gerald Konsa upper able to Academy Club no and no iron summon so everywhere but and no pay go so yet and one some out to the pa let me just to my kama about progress mommy organity at the Rob a young Rob Dorset oyen some training na me pato penid akan some kakra e dia for Jack Grealish ho na do can be very simple o se so to us your analysis now o did so when the Jack Grealish Mr. Thomas Tuchel e person feno adene ko World Cup and that's the World Cup in England qualify kwa obe person adene be ko but not until so when the Jack Grealish e free Manchester City say bibia ye clear so Pep Guardiola enu nteno ho when him say Club World Cup squad odi kono wan fa Jack Grealish dan ka ho enti onko Club World Cup ni bibia dia dance se coach ni hia no e bone sade o so free ho na uko another club and say different club ube play key role ubenye games ni biapo anya sade ne no o kan dia che coach on the at the Thomas Tuchel say Jack Grealish no mani mfa ferie mani mfa so ye big boy na on fa nko wamla onye games mo and so Premier League mo and also onye games mo our club level and no enso yan some na so pa and na tani agu so dey some agotono e dey pone bibia so tuma ye kama mama mo grand Tony Cruz mintin hu nkomo kakra menim so anya Tony Cruz papa ne picture no enso tumi dey mama ni dey e dey Ronald Cruz na openinu akasa ne some dey to dwane se emri bi bai na ase onya ankobe pia bonten as a bono na set the focus ni ho as a agro apenimu as a party eni je kakraba eni ade oso opia bonten a na papa tia no akatan samasa koye training so koye trainer kwatenase kwase dem show videos show football matches so how ube stress skills eni ade enti time no who said the papa feel annoying but all you know and not just Sompa na papa and no I want also the development and no you going to Tony Cruz and summer or also their two no and take what can't get say so a papa and the Ronald Cruz no were born in so many ways a ban on one person is shaping talent and also the career say a bonus say shape no e yata papa no bua be pray and no so ayen sama pa and not pen you so in sama out no at the MTN for live on Sompa 3 ayepon one again Sompa television so again on Facebook Sompa we part 93.1 on Facebook obesa so Johnny and yet inkomo na bibia so atumi aye kama entame ko na ma acknowledge mu ama platform no so ne yet inkomo kama mama mi John Duran Grace mam John Duran na boy way emre move ko Saudi and am tunefo so owura sa suban no enya de ebeboa wo esansa Mr Nkumsa do oye no so fa ebeboa wo Nkumsa pa no one na yire e wotakura de wajan ho oso be dipa e Kumase nti wajan ho no wabetre Kumase asankonam but owo match wo fia akwa no afa kakra ani ade the same thing and I was say John Duran and so yeah John Duran say ono de oye ni sa emwa oko Saudi Arabia no I was say ono ni girlfriend good and John Duran ni girl ni e ye dan ya o say girl ni dinachi esan so obobo na owie be fia or say also jinani kakra na bibia so tumi ya kama gan kanwa ontu mobono ampampa after 5 months Filippo would say boy way or that about back to the Premier League reporter made and say Saudi not a club no and indeed ni suban ho would say kokodum pempen so be san kokotra another country Bahrain no ababa or Saudi Arabia e sense so ko Saudi ya womre bi ho efa cohabitation without a marriage contract and also certificate won to me any oba entra bako wonra wonware no na boy no kokodu anoso woni maso kaka champion for no o see the exemption with ma Ronaldo no wo mo mani bi esanse Ronaldo ono so ne girlfriend Georgina Rodriguez onya ne ho de oni marriage certificate bi aba so no ne tedan enti so matumi aye adama Ronaldo and komunya Saudi bi informa no esanse the loss of Jordan Henderson no not Bahrain and no obaba yadwuma e was Saudi owura ne din ade Steve Gerrard no so e Bahrain ho and no oba Saudi and so ababe coach enti enubi and na nko person ye by nay we consider all the pros and cons ojidi sanyate betuma bono enti damete and so psychologically mentally na dweno as ensabe ni fiesa Saudi for no a person nay wa permanent contract no na ne girl na ni je no se le career abaya first Angela e Capella no omrefie no ne meta eno enso ayenso me seka ene de no pamigu so me do won sama udoni no ate pana bibia so atuma kama join was Sompa 93.1 Sompa 93.1 Sompa 93.1 ya platform kesene so ne yandi nkomo na bibia so entumi kama be part of Papa Grace mama ogwa ne tin ade Lucas Paqueta na minti ne nkomo kakra Filippo sa okura we de woni mu pa Brazil ni no obo enso adema West Ham United na nsemu be say 2 years ago mama me Lucas Paqueta and the picture na ne bonus no na mindine hu nkoma kakra Roma asofu mpenifo be se 9 enom nyina etwa ehia no ho na nsane na enom kobo nesu omo na ekwakwagyansuo pesa picture na nkasa good way na me pesa prince we hu nti Roma asofu bakuni mienu nie Roma sister bi nsu ejina omo nyina di nsi agun so ebo mpaye abon asu atene ho ni nyina ne se wakọ fixing matches. Yes, match fixing scandal because so 2 years ago, West Ham United were Premier League no mo. Na yes, otumi ekwese sase bia nkamiti na makatra sa Orlando anasa nkamakache work same ba no me ba ene meye foul me ba ene meji yellow card ampampa bo wasa boy na copy yellow card nti ba no sana na chesanka work mu de guso oje ne salary na nko de atoso kama no wetwa ti me kwaji yellow card na no ofesika sa pepepepe na boy we na oye na mete sa asotwe elpa no ano be den wan hwe ebe lifetime aye sentence lifetime on to be more football bm e what ne career na so said the eteni ene sa boy and den e Lucas Paqueta na sa Paqueta e da to powerhouse anim sa so tnose ya analysis na nkumsa ba bia do no o se de ohia aye lack we are singing na ye mompae enfanta na chi o se enye de ohia ene se oye anasa wanye nye no ene hia sese de ohia no eye mpaibo abusua ani asofam wo wiase na so ma Roman for no bia emwo mpaibo anye sadia ono so ne footballing career no eye up na wie ya no eye boy na uguso wo 3 days ago wakwa akobosu eno eye defina so totwa ena da no paye guso de nsam no e de pana bibia so tuma kama mentro su grace yen konsambu from yen konkodi enkomo tententem mam akranity ade aye Ryan Chalky na mintin hu komo kakra Serpins Ryan Chalky no gura de tade Jean Francois ade tutwa se Chalky ente obeje pelonto akrani nimbo papa se bia hu follow na o te se Messi ne football po bia te se Lionel Messi wiase ehwe nanim se nche akrano ebe tuma ba beje pelonto me na ye especially manager no nili kwa adwuma I fancy Pep Guardiola obetuma you soon better and you should expect something big from this boy Ryan Chalky and no answer your grand thing and so at the Francois nin some other two trenete and you go so I didn't some out na de pa na bibia so atuma kama footballers and massam and yasam ketokra mam akra ne friends one Garcia wonim sa owoyere ewo nkura mienu oba no onyanye no hwade de ntonto mfa no nko Saudi me pacho de tenisa onyanya ba no hwade by dekosi edea osia no omuhia o restaurant a wo mudin komo first time a dekosi osia no ne akra fense Boyan Kirkic samba kaina Boyan Kirkic na ne kan ho good this is the image. That was the time at Mushayo restaurant. Until ho and omudin komo and on the two akurana efense one girl see nim so bepe said debi obeba at the amabasa bobo kono the part of the tennis boy ne say deko at the two nanim sape ehona no di tum sabasa ono so beba abebe hwakan de amomo enom ayan samle bia ne so eba and the tan yeguso ade nsama out on the me tiefo egbotumete we so mama me Kevin De Bruyne now rival awo oman Italy we kokotu so tami so kan se Kevin De Bruyne no eyade enete ya obeto so akwa no medicals no awo clinic aye villa what eho ena team Roma in Pempi womo enso your medical after say pass medical no the transfer 2 years contract at the 3 at the club no Napoli and no ayen sama no swepa and the ten amigo so me won sama utoni no at the MTN to make way so and to the show some television so ayen Napoli supporters and wo come on we till abonten so and ayen sama bia no so go swepa and the best club yes of Fenina Real Madrid and no according to Accra Teddy Houston and no you can win some pray and pay was sounds kasa or say one more sign in fact the first time over Madrid no Filippo oba first day at Sompa oyeden ono also the first day e Madrid one more the trophy room ho and no chance said this are the trophies Madrid club no enso enwini bebree or say no kwani so wentuma nkan trophies ni nyina de ohun ni ye 15 Champions League trophies at Madrid aje or say no club and no come close to Madrid boboko no they are the biggest club in fact they are the best club we yourself na nyina na eje ne tasto onye sa kwanya no ono so atone sa club no ayen sama no so totwa and then egusu edin sama out na de pa na bibia so tuma ye kama Grace with team United egu ansa United 17 there Manchester no say mo beto amonton dia meeting say Anthony swing on Manchester wakasa sam no baby ogina no ehwa no beso gina na opeso to so epo edema Betis bobo ko Betis for no metese o ma contact Manchester e to omanim say omo pe boy no another season loan omo person Samson to so one more season on loan and from a club no and what we na nkomo 35 million euros 35 million pounds at Manchester United and no aya club no so some mete edi from so na no na me so mete ensama wotoni na de pa na bibia so no atumi aja kama enso ho me da so Manchester man Victor Osimhen two conditions na mete just two conditions na betumi aboa na club Manchester assign Victor Osimhen one and say United for say one person mu hu say Victor Osimhen no so oba Manchester enye sekanti na oba one or say omu hu say odo club nankasa he love United true and true and no a condition number one mumu nya de copper player so a conditions bi amode ba player no number two and say I was a boy no and so all lower the wages and also the salary no or so ojitum not so and sana Manchester and so as and this boy from Nigeria and no again some men seka and that anopani go swedin some utoni no e de pana bibia so etuma kama Grace mami CIES Football Observatory wamo most followed football clubs e go wiase fa na yina on social media Manchester Dasan United United also miensa by surprise show the difference between Madrid, Barca and the rest of the clubs share was Sompa TV so when we said the most followed club on social media you're talking about X and also Twitter, Facebook, TikTok and wachi their friends Instagram and the social media handles ni nano and CIES Football Observatory and so accompanied their boom Madrid elite 474 million followers na Madrid war again Barcelona atosum 427 million followers na musukuta next Manchester United 234 million and the difference between Manchester and the club and the team at the Barcelona no number 2 and number 3 almost 200 million PSG etoso 9 Man City toso enum Juve etoso 9 Liverpool Chelsea Bayern and of course Team Arsenal and no therefore so total and that no payo so do some out no at the pana bibia so atuma ye kama now and now what am be story wo fiad ma yetie for say play and the thing and so at Robert Lewandowski and the Poland national team coach your friends ye Mikel Probes no and some ekoso ewomuntem enya papa se dia meeting say coach no ejadwuma no eko esanse unni player no enya problem player no you big ewo Poland o mabeko say mo greatest footballer of all time no enti woni no problem eyete wo na obeko enti the same manager wey eja nation Poland atwo eko eno ayensama no so ebesese opini no I resign from the job and we reporter mean second and that day anopa na egusu edin sama wuto nyina no at the MTN forward me de kasepa we so metro so ma konsambu from na bibia so atumi ayekama mentro so mami Manchester United obopa Grace with him United next season good. There will show some television no Manchester United next season. Wamuntadia wamodebebo football and I will share was some television no video ni there for kama. Now almost inspired by Theater of Dreams. And no anachesa o mahwe ehun nyoma enso edia tutum kakra Theater of Dreams no eyade awurawa enika eno ayensama eno so etodwa no Grace minim so betima mamai players no pictures ni bi wamo so entade na wamo so efe eno aye next season club Manchester United wamo musu no said yebesi akona uguso wo hwe live on Sompa 3.1 afri mama akra ni Daddy Franco Master Tweno mama ni picture of Sompa TV so said the tennis Madrid and in a way but for the club World Cup akwano entumi nkogirem Ember and former club and the Real Madrid obekoso Asia kan Adama club and the River Plate we say River Plate for no echo US already omo kwa kobo Club World Cup into a team home. Name after the Club World Cup no and on the move a join the team. Your friend is Real Madrid. But so share Sompa TV so you have more picture this a sound picture about Grace Minim. So bet to me the sound picture no about to here. The photo shooter Club River Plate for next season. Womayi boy Franco Mastantuano Efrim Sansa next season and you're part of the club and non ayan someone swepa and the ano paregu sweden some do tonano at the emayete for life on Sompa 93.1 yan twas yan consum from more but don't forget your betway for the love of the game. Betway from penny for one and some bebre hot mrepem, my basno betway whom come bebre, and so to me at Jatno, let me be soon at my come after min trosso, Nami went I want some from Kaka or Bapa, young con some from Yanin Como, a son some renity, and then I said Noma a kakra, but so you go so yet in Kunaso, I yet some agoto depa, Mammy Victor Joe Carriage, wouldn't son of pa, me Baba Yan strong with Fiasa Arsenal. So said I mean second. And it's Arsenal. When we buy the first club officially, somebody bid Ebeko Club Sporting CP. Aqua Test Waters no share. Boy no acquire ho or bet my barber shaking at the club and Italy also now. And to me to say and also we pay by Monday. Also the official bid Ebeko Aqua Test Waters no so he. And no young summer mean second in the day. Me go swam it on some out on the depa. Let me be answer to my kama. By grace picture na at the Sompa TV no so Manun Koso endorse no me ni unkomo kakra. And no FA interviewer, Sporting CB President Federico Varandas and Sukoye na Okan Sambebre at the far boy no. When we say Victor Jokeres no, what here say on so Sempe for Bejatum Atono on Siakai on Bobo and from a club and the thing at the Sporting CP. Now, no president and say you can't blackmail me or no, you can't force him to do something that he's not ready to do. Adia onye ready so be no won to me ensa no so onye enti their boy in the camp and so no and can quote and I can say it mete say according to opinion and on the press conference in the baby and also yenchim fancy we say said their boy can anya no kure womuni and it said before season the baby na we last season no the tennis president onu Federico Varandas and the Victor Jokeres agent Alfonso Hassan Sentinkaya and then time sporting director at the Macla Sporting CP I say Hugo Viana wamusiem na meeting nase and omudi nkomo and Sporting CP me patro Victor Jokeres agent no a requesting say 100 million euros release clause no you read this season ya abana wie omun lowa no said ye be ya club bi epena ono so ebetumi abefana ko na president nse sa condition no wamogitum wamo accept ye but ene the opinion of Hassan Sentinkaya eka se wamo kan se wamo fanko 60 million euros na akwa animu kra no na 10 million euros in add-ons aba be kan wan nei wamo gya ho no o se eno woman ka bibia saa ewo meeting na se enti san sam na ekoso no o se enya nokre yentu emfangu but again o ka dia cho bia se enya de ono threat and so betime pusono blackmailing and to be pusono and no ayogura no so sama o de pa enetei and yegusu de sama utoni na no de pa na bibia so atuma akona nim so ho enti yeni akosi abrakwa Charles what Johnny was on television so sanso na kwaku innocent Mateo so nka yeni Abbas Zakari was what Johnny sanso na Jordan memom won so wo platform so be bia wo bia no wo ba share page no like it na fi comment na bibia so ntumi nkoso medical dia to anim so bobo ko ne din at the Manchester City wonim sa Club World Cup and teams do to na ko Al-N womo and the first club womo ko US of A 4th of June and womo ko ye on the feet early and so ekoi 6 and yenya Islan HD from South Korea wamoso koi on the 7th Fluminense from Brazil wamoso koi on the 9th Sporting Bobo Kwani Tadi Benfica Boca Juniors Mamelodi Sundowns Botafogo and Palmeiras wamoso if Brazil wamo enyina enso koi on the 10th teams libi ekoi Atletico Madrid Bayern mo without Casablanca FC Porto ni Paris Saint-Germain champions of Europe wamoso koi enra Inter Milan any Esperance wamoso koi enra and the day clubs ambekonye CL AM Flamingo from Brazil omobeko and the day me pacho Club River Plate from Argentina wamoso ekone Manchester City and so ebekone American dia to enim say Man City wamo squad no anopan eboso edema Man City wamo squad amoleko Club World Cup no ogura ni tadi Marcus Bettinelli eko Stefan Ortega Ederson Santana de Moraes ono so eko defenders no Ruben Diaz John Stones Nathan Aki Ait Nori Victor Rios Josco Vardiol, Manuel Akanji, Abdelkadir Husanov, and of course Rico Lewis. Wamuna defenders Mitono, Ayo Ogranite, and so the Tijani Rentes, Jeremy Toku, Nico O'Reilly, Rodrigo Cascante, Rodri, Ikai Gondogan, Bernardo Silva, Sanso and Savio, and so Echo, Mateus Nunes, Ryan Chalky, Claudio, and Saveri, Phil 14. Oscar Bob, forward Ayomal Mamouche, and the Eli Holland, one more, and their players in the day, one more so, a boom market him, the Bibianso, to me Ayakama, and so our Club World Cup and us into social listener again, Jack Grealish, a day encounter, and Yadi Obeko Club World Cup, and so Akosum Adiama Man City Bobokono, and Ayansamani Sotota, and that day Anopano, so propose away, may test the clubs in the be a Portugal, a Binomoso, a Giatum, FIFA Club World Cup from 2029. FIFA from point for a proposal. Shebe Spanish teams no. At their free 32. At their call 48. They said their World Cup. They say numbers no. Ekono. Simply because top teams. Ebi Enyakonya and Kobo Club World Cup. Barcelona, Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United, AC Milan. These are big clubs with huge fan base. Wamuna and to me anko. Wamu Espania. Ebebwa me clubs are kesheni no. Enya kwenya answer to Mako Bobby. William say winner and so be take $125.8 million. Drawback Club World Cup no just 7 matches is $125.8 million. With so overall FIFA at $1 billion and they do this competition more and no a free FIFA Club World Cup and so say and now pay you so yet in summoner at the MTN for live on Sompa 3.1 Mamubu Sasabo Kwani Chelsea Wamoso Ekwa na Chelsea be kwatena Etna Borussia Dortmund, CF Pachuca, Chelsea Al Hilal, FC Salzburg, Los Angeles, and Samsung CFA Montreal. Wamu and the clubs and Yamiyatuma Etna 13th of June. Wamu Sobeko. Now final teams are 2 teams, Juve and the club Real Madrid. Wamu Ebeko on Saturday 14th Wamra. First game no esa said the same day and no there in summer and so everywhere airpan no abeda fortuna say Sir Prince the darling boy Atrase of course the money man the one and only Philip Inkumsa ono so enya Atrase Ejekum Blankson Orlando ono so ewaha Mr. Wack of course the Apostle General himself baby will be a special good morning and call and farmer Sir Prince bibi abakodi
Yes, trade up on Yankopa Daroma.
Bibia fine.
Bibia fine.
The Yankopa say. But when him say betway na.
Oh yeah.
Do mo nkomo kakra betway. Do mo nkomo kakra.
Betway the price wa we need ya. Yes had you here. Me Philip ti hoyi. So un say tem bia be ba na ye phones na ni abre. Philip credit me do ba bi na no refi ne ho kra se nipa won nchen. Ni nyina betway na. And always since we pay off. Pay off. And then me we inside ho na penny ba kon ha say me so abebo beti. Na say Prince and I can't say I'm open it or Bibia Bear.
How about you say?
Me patch me more be a deal.
That's how about you say?
Me more be a deal. Tibet to any dear, frankly speaking, do me see I am share. Say ultimate share. Say ubin trebin so you get a percentage on it. No, Nina very very good.
It's bet to a bet influencer na.
Yes, influencer no.
What's the share a year or bets na? What's the share we no quotes no? Now with the amount for from so use the trebi. Now the tenant said the trebi over 4%. Omucha 4,000 over 4%. Ucha 1,000 over 4%. Ucha 1 Ghana crowd over 4%. Do be trebi but the old channel yente enfreni sikam near the amount. A bet way and on with sasi can be mount. Enti their old channel on one sofa. So what I say, and I won't so now what's the say course no one so your friend saying what's on sofa. Would you answer you are only gaining enti. Don't be selfish. Share your code with others. Now almost making money. Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet the responsible way. Betway or say getway more. So for the love of the game. Abidio Kwaba.
Forest.
Bibi Aboko.
I
like your spirit.
Thank you.
Spirit in the I like your spirit.
So I want to be a free abandoned chance number two. You chance about the bende. I'll say something away.
And rest of my friend Prince and a friend Prince of Frail. They didn't come on.
But so when you say still now, when you say still now, media known to me, it is someone who have me. I'm someone we are, someone in Bibia. And the good Nadia.
Well, you go straight right.
This is only Mr. Wakane Uncle Ulando Munanka. So Prince,
yeah, you go straight away. Paris, you see, a story now with the chat one. I catching my attention so very much. Me person me fan no shares here, and I mean go through the other stories. I'm talking of a brand friend Victor Gyökeres. You know him say, one of the best strikers in the world right now, no matter the league or bona. Abranti your friend Victor Gyökeres, because even in the world right now how many strikers and that top notch. So when you are talking about a striker, a hurricane, and then the dream about Trimu first. Now the Abranti friend Ellen brought Haaland Ababeka, and then Abranti friend Robert Lewandowski. Those on the age ninti ama na confirm, but yet one of the strikers or one numbers are just the end of the season. Look at the goals or them are. You talk of Alexander Isak. These are players. Say
Benjamin Sesko.
Yes, Benjamin Sesko cried them and Fanning or Chikakra or Taru Martinez. These are the players or more in that kind of bracket. Can the strikers in the world right now? But there are some of them almost so they are lurking in the shadows. They are waiting just for bigger teams or member normal value to the world of football. And Abrante friend Victor Gyökeres can Benjamin Sesko can answer Mononso can a lot of players no all no man say they are begging, they are in the shadows begging for bigger clubs to come and then make them known to the world of football. And Adeba Kwa Kakreni. Victor Gyökeres, this is one player who say in the past seasons no 100 to be specific. Over 100 games, specifically 102 appearances, and why have the amount Sporting CP? Pers, could you believe, say, when you 97 goals, 28 assists? The goal contribution now when you more than the appearance he has gotten for the club.
Wow.
And this is, I know and I understand, say, below the top 5 leagues, no. But this is a club, and I say, this is a team. When they come to Europe, at least, they are always able to escape from the group stage, go to the knockout stages, and sign or make me free.
That's a Portuguese league, no French league difference behind the name.
You see how it is.
Because Benfica, Porto, Sporting CP, these are top
most of the time they perform better than the French teams.
Sporting Lisbon
perform better. Only Paris Saint-Germain. And they be in the world the Monaco back. But if you find Monaco cry the bar, in recent times you could clearly feel say Porto, Benfica, Sporting CP when they come to Europe, on perform better than these teams. Little by here or by a magic, but then Sporting CP, Benfica, Porto, they do far more than these teams.
And they have been consistent in
very
Europe.
Consistent. And on one casa player, and just like Mekan and numbers, no, one of the Minka said the hottest strikers you get, but just because Portuguese league no, and to me, frankly speaking, me bought teams be Eddie Wahasi, and I may expect to say at least baako de esa otimi kopie mu this particular season. Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United, and even I said to the extent say Barcelona, Madrid, with how things are going, if so munya sa brand na ebeboa, Madrid in the case say omo players front line ombetimi ajaba akon afirima, we were thinking Rodrigo would have left the club. Na nke bia make space and I say probably do baby na Vinicius Junior the whole sense na ebebre until I was even thinking say bia Madrid for nya Victor Gyökeres no mo pushi Kylian Mbappe call the left side na ope na bia se Vini na ekona Rodrigo that right na Victor Gyökeres ejina number 9 perfect for them. And also Barcelona, we all know say Robert Lewandowski ni hon my Ferran Torres, and Ferran Torres wouldn't be enough though say when the numbers so just this end of season very very good. But I was thinking Bobby Kobe to say Barcelona so munya player bisa and kebebo omu team no in the absence of Abrantia your friend Robert Lewandowski. So clearly bigger club biana no European. I felt this guy so coma obetimi make a great impact. But say no the ekwakoya na say only one team and England as they say no come here akoya say all you getting close to Boboku and as a branch from Victor Gyökeres which is Manchester United. Because right now, I don't think after Chelsea acquire Liam Delap, no, or make for Victor Gyökeres, and per what you are hearing, no, Benjamin Sesko is nearing Arsenal because of the preference. Mikel Arteta or no prefer Benjamin Sesko up ahead of Abrante and Victor Gyökeres. So Manchester United is the only option right now. A bit me abwa ama Victor Gyökeres waiting me free Portugal. A bit me
but on the situation, say on the situation, you wound your kind of no.
You see,
either say the president and I say boy an agent.
This is the
but to extend say over boycott training on Konya Dede. You see, that is serious.
This is the proper explanation. Adi we be a sipen. Do you remember Hurricane and Daniel Levy at Tottenham Hotspur? Verbal agreement is not written. Verbal agreement, it cannot go into the law books. Say when you agree on, and he said, "Emena sonasa unya ya. This is the action I'm taking against you." It doesn't work that way. What did they mention? Say when it comes to the law, sir, it is something which is written.
Oh, but it's a verbal agreement, so yeah, to me too many.
What to me too bad? And we between me.
But I say, one more than could do say you would your kind of naturally.
The whole thing is Daniel Levy Hurricane the Nebia. It was agreed. That's how we Makape. It was agreed. Emma boy ne kan Enubina Alexander Isak or Newcastle. Unse me bekan wa say wama Newcastle for na ya we say omo no contract no be extend dia I just said the release clause from the beshim no when o man fa nko Bruno Guimaraes GNB Bruno Guimaraes, that's the reason why I want to be free Newcastle price next on dodo he want them to set on no release clause and somewhere around 70 million pounds e dey call air stroke kakra yem fan say abro so 85 million pounds enti enu bi NAC asi wo Victor Gyökeres ne Sporting CP intem no he told them say omo betimi ya they should release ne release because they should right and may do 70 million pounds and they told him omo agree so yajia to me ya be ne sa de amount but it wasn't written on paper.
President which president now also omo G2 muso mbelogwa from 100 million euros no abafom but woma anji a figure
that is it enti America say it wasn't written down enti see a trade egu paper so say dey anke the figures bi be shewo but yan trade ngu so ayesa meni wadi nkomo oh eya Paris de nyame adbo cha me say oh ba eya fa bi ade we breme wadi atum so de beba enti wo ba eye won so ade wo ba na so amfa ma metimi abo na ayesen yan fa nko paper bi aso na say there's no law backing it. This is the situation right now and look me ade ba kwa me hunu say Manchester United on fa the front three perfect front three na so munya e betimi take you from omo slumber ne mu fanto so mai I think say omanya Matteo Skriniar Abrante friend Brian Ember the situation I on and off right now the progression is stalling a bit though say Manchester United are still pursuing some on Sabekano why Matteo Skriniar he made it clear say only the or Manchester United clearly or Manchester United pa and Brian Ember showed this same thing so also the Manchester United no and so had these two players now so Brian Ember on the right side Matteo Skriniar on the left side na say unya Abrante friend Victor Gyökeres ebe lead the lines now I think I made the image name Grace intimi so obenya na nkode ato so amaya I don't know Grace yeah so ama me say push very good and on the ato so no this is the front red I'm talking about so just imagine this if Manchester United everything is going to be possible for them that's what munya this front red
but actually but no that front three. Any who be asa.
Look, Paris,
normal.
I understand.
What the top teams are what Europe.
This is the comparison. This is the comparison I wanted to talk about. Look, let's be realistic.
Normal.
And you're normal in that way. And normal because players now you come once and hey fan or move free deba. Look at the numbers Ekuta Brian in Burmo. Look at the numbers Ekuta Mateus Kuna and look at the numbers Ekuta Victor Gyökeres. You share top teams now come once no. Even England honum cry here for. You talk about Manchester United, right? Manchester City, right? Manchester City or when you talk of Savino, Jeremy Doku, and then Jack Grealish. Phil Foden is out of form. And looking at this, the only player outstanding, Omar Mamouche and then Erling Brot Haaland. Meaning what they mention as here. So in comparative analysis, especially Haaland, was through some baby. But you cannot tell me say Savino is better than Brian Mbeumo. Jeremy Doku is far better than Mateus Cunha. You get the point I'm making here. Who call Liverpool or Mohamed Salah, of course, or more Luis Diaz. Then we know one good one. But then we all don't know the future that they are holding. And when you talk about Mohamed Salah, there's no way you can compare Brian Mbeumo, Victor Gyökeres, or Mateus Cunha to them. It is well understood because they are having a player. Yeah, it is well understood. But they are not one man. Phobians. You talk of Arsenal. And America say Liverpool the end there, bro. But you talk of Arsenal. Let's be frank with ourselves. It is only Bukayo Saka and me are making a stronger case for him. Martinelli.
Gabriel Martinelli.
Kai Havertz. You get the point I'm making here. Leandro Trossard. Edin on my yes from Kwan. A chess or more bro players who move be so because they are playing for Arsenal and they are always in the limelight. On the matches of Manchester United, if they are really serious, I think say the only disturbance on the fighter cause between Gyökeres and then the Sporting CP pension for them. But if only not that, now Manchester United just front three. Believe you me, next season, I don't want to be so specific and as emphatic. Things could have turned out for them because Obiaba with huge numbers. So for me, I think Manchester United should really do everything possible. Only say for Brian Mbeumo, then they should stop stalling and then say Victor Gyökeres say making sure so Omonsa Bekano. Now, my main call Abrante friend Jude Bellingham and Lami Yama. Can do Paris Diano, the Yami Adoma, Ebedi Hong Kong, Chelsea. Look, Paris, I think say people are misunderstanding these boys. The Inter makers are now. Unlike some years down the line, Nenya young chaps and they rule the world of football. Basically, when you talk about the creme de la cremes of football, Omunina and the DBA when you bros were 27 years, 28 years. He's saying from 20 to 25 and Omun really the world of football. What did they mention? I said, but unlike some days gone by, no, na enyes are net here. Nanka some days gone by, 28, 27, 29, they can't say player not do the peak. But every football player from 20 years, we are expecting you to hit your peak. Show me to say, Lami Yama. Kylian Mbappe, how many years na no idea? You who say Kylian Mbappe is dominating the world of football. You get a point I'm making here. Show me to say Vinicius Junior. Now in fear say Nekuta na no dominate Erling Brot Haaland. So clearly you feel say no footballing age no peak no level no table form from the 27, 28, 29 na who say e ho no medu omo peak no. But this young chaps, I think say people should understand this. Unlike at first, new players are omo mature than some omo dia ba limelight ni munti. Omo how to react. Omo character it is always in check. But I am Kurano, so we should understand where they are coming from. Someone like Jude Bellingham. So bet me the Jude Bellingham family video na to so ama any edin komo bia. Ne mame the Denise na ne papa de Mark. They grew up in Birmingham City Kronimu. Only said Jude Bellingham, ne papa I friend Mark no. Osa no so bobo. But because onya that kind of a better player when Timmy and find the footballing career now Masro no but in the 3rd and 6th divisions in England. But who says so okaso yes had na M1 ntidi and so he opted so obekwa join the police force. And you join the police force in Tembia no obabo na o make sure so obeschedule the time ni o free one man no dimrika ekwa the night shift and answer the shift in the air police. And this man that I'm talking about, Mark Bellingham, which is Jude Bellingham, Papa no. Unim say in England, no more friend, the non-league play. Out of the games, or by those who went to Myanmar professional, me do the limelight, no. Also over 700 goals. This is the man I'm talking about. enti no mo friend the non-league pele but or sacrifice who say M1 so ye na adwo so obesa ontimi ma ne family ne live together and or sacrifice e make sure so obekọ akọ join the police force na afei there waboa ne ma Bellingham and then Joe Bellingham enti Joe Bellingham nya 13 years and Birmingham City omo fa no 3 years later Arsenal eba Brante fan Joe Bellingham ho omo ba ne ho no they were expecting Senka Arsenal for be fandinako. They came to scout him in 2 games. The first game ni we no mo ka say omunya omo sa be he in another game. E na maame a friend no Denise ne papa a friend Mark omo ti ase say Arsenal sa me hwe into the last game it was on a weekend. Omo hwe ye no omo nim say ade e be kyen am mate Arsenal nka be ade e kyen omo anti Arsenal nka 2 days be to so man sa anti Arsenal nka na omo ye say da bi e na omo ba no mba mane extend no contract e wo boboku a ye from Birmingham City ana say obe sign no contract wo enti omo sign we na de chance na Arsenal for oba e na maame ne papa na catch him so my too late because ni enti hwimfum ho e yama ye ba na sign and they wanted him to stay from there and Dortmund Borussia Dortmund and look at the rise as early as possible no free Dortmund Birmingham akopiem Dortmund amba be piem Madrid and this is a player last season he was being top for the Ballon d'Or. And in the rise now is so swift to the extent say the age no and then the rise now as the rise now bring the age so and then baby this was one of the loved persons and as a footballers no we say so be make men can say press conference kwa ye nyine hu ha wana amanfo praise no onim kasa onim nipa mu kasa onim say onim say yeah but then the pressure on the highest stage no take you over. When the reaction everything is pointing out clearly say take you over the age no say afi na kick in. And we need to understand the same thing applies to Jubilee Abrante friend Lami Yama. He must say Lami Yama kwa na hefa no free. Esplugues municipality was Spain. So benya images na dey atoso amaya. E ha say na Lami Yama free buy. And listen to this on free a family omoye rich. Ne maame Equatorial Guinea ni and na papa Moroccan. And ne maame I'm talking about Sheila Ibana and na papa mu ne Nazrawi. So listen to this ne grandma a friend Fatima de bi obi anim no ofri Morocco and ebetete ne mas 7 a Sheila Ibana ne ka ho e was Spain enti omo free family emu oden and Lami Yama always because of the talent nti always o make sure say football no de beginani on more football net say there others men can say cry I want to use the right word stay that competitive as a omo person omo challenge for everything he feels like football it is something that is within me. And it's all kinds of ultra challenge be at me. I can do it in the and I may stay quiet.
As about football for fun.
For fun. Sauber Kaya Champions League. Omobo semi-final. Was it the Copa del Rey final rather? Omone Madrid the Copa final. No. Inside the tunnel, not one, not to bottle, flip the bottle. This is a player or Copa Champions League final at the Copa del Rey final at the highest stage as against nemesis. But then not to bottle or flip the bottle nibi. So clearly you feel say concentrate on sad near mana ye de tag your mono. Good in about Bontebeka and it is disrespectful back here. Some days ago say or better press conference as no washing a cap actually. But look, Vini Muyebi, Ronaldo Muyebi, it is something which is normal. But the whole thing is people are feeling say, boy, in this saddle, the attention he is getting, a bit mere hanadre. So people should keep him at the make I say in the shadows. Na only kakra mature kakranka ho. Okay. But believe you me, the likes of Jude Bellingham and then Lami Yama one of these young chaps, no, they don't see it that way. Or Mamoni say football no mobile. So at least we should understand them. Unlike at first now, and Lami Yama age we nke bi an limelight nko ni mu say. It take only special talent need me yes at the end. So for me, I think say people should get time and understand these boys, no, because some are young and young players and they dominated the world of football and they should understand.
Still now with my journey or your platform and so Sompa 3.1 on Facebook about now I share comment at all share page in Somaye na fi sanso like it na yababa nyaba bekin kaning na yes expert in sciatica Mr. Nkum Seba but you can expert in sciatica na che say ye yakwadare e was sciatica ayarsem na sciatica ne se yade no se intini anasa veins de fa wo to ase esane fa wo na kokom e de kwa wo na ase se ho to chima eno na potokasem ya friend se sciatica e betuma paralyze wo e betuma mo ebubu eguo e betuma mo anya stroke e ya ade ehu enti ene yara sawuti pains bi anasa hu se nyoma bi nkoyie e de fa that part of your body a to anamon sisi na fu ani chim e wo 21st clinic na sciatica yadie no se ba wo so a gan ha be biara ni ho a ukwa benya yalsa ye be so ano na dia ma okeke na 21st clinic de yaji atum sampa oba ayalsa no ewie peye to anamon na bra entwen me stroke amfa no ndima nsa to anamon sisi yasa yadie bia yesa enkasa sciatica nko a yadie bia anano se prince o se mechi me ya okoye ene sesi otia obadwumi 21st clinic ana muye kikim frey 0249 311 311 0249 311 311 your branches base dunum e wo Ghana ha nyina nemum Kumasi ye wahwa overseas junction wo frɛ line na baby a oben wo no ne ya kyerɛw na wo so akɔ express group expert group express group make am one sama kyerɛw mabo mu di ne prensa wo betu kwa wo bekwa ma ni baby a express group for ye ne ye de wo kɔ ambono ni baby a so wo kwa ye adwuma wo pɛ wo tu kwan akɔye adwuma wo pɛ sɛ ukosua de e wa manane Sir Prince me catch now express group ya do bekwa aba wo mra ho kura ukwa ko ye adwuma anya sika de abebu afie express group ye were proven track record so obiara odin nkrata so ba bedan ye so peso tu kwan no ye ne kwa onya ha obia visa assistance say ye moa no nsanka visa ye beboa mo nsaka ticket and ticketing reservation ni nyina ye de ma o pesa okoto anasa ko holidays ye do bekɔ wo mre wo de no ansa obefrɛ yen e wo 0249 00448 0249 00448 wo frɛ line so a ye beje so nkra beta no dɔso nti ye wakra ye okumasia ye wotema community 18 ye wotakrade ye gusunyan ye wotamale ye bibiani mpede ye ben court dan no ye ho nyasem nti court dan nankasa kra ye kwaje ne ye office tale yenko nkumsa yenko
me Facebook na me who story way Victor Yokeres people were asking say when they been here Victor Yokeres pa is it Manchester United and I say Arsenal we straight away question straight away answer team e been here Victor Yokeres pa team Arsenal because one so we Arsenal team na Arsenal team no able two flying wingers Arsenal able number 7 or cutting in as a forward. Arsenal ebo number 11 or cutting in as a that is a forward. Intino oben here that is Victor Yokeres or yeah Fox in the box more. But for Manchester United na Prince can be about ne projected front three no. Master say Grace Infa Prince projected front three no ento sumami. Na me ye ho adwuma ketu e bi ma those or more here. Now Prince was talking about Mateus Cunha, Brian Mbeumo, any of Brent here friend Victor Yokeres. Now or comparative analysis as to say this front three can be deadly in the Premier League. Me no me numbers no mo de maye no. So why Brian Mbeumo? Brian Mbeumo is not a winger. Brian Mbeumo is an unconventional player, that is attacker. And so is Mateus Cunha. Mateus Cunha, who person the best out of Mateus Cunha, but Mateus Cunha as a classic number 10. On board just behind a number 9. That is why Carlo Ancelotti is getting the best out of this boy for the Brazil national team. That is the role of Mateus Cunha. But the other teams now, yeah, comparative analysis, no. Omunina about number 7, number 11, omo cutting as wide play, that is as forwards. For instance, Liverpool, number 11, Mohamed Salah. But Mohamed Salah cutting in, number 7, Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah cutting in as a forward. And so is Luis Diaz. Manchester City, the same old story. Man City, no Man City, the white players no Savinho, any Abrente Jeremy Doku. And then they've brought Ryan Cherki, but Cherki more of a classic number 10. But the number 9 is Ellen Butaland. And to some extent, the unconventional player at Man City, Umar Mamouche. Mamouche number 9. Mamouche in style no, say Mateus Cunha, and Abrente Brian Mbeumo. Into no someone for Brian Mbeumo and Mateus Cunha as a Manchester United player that is funner. Then who for these players are? They will play as supporting number that is players to the number 9 that is Victor Yokeres. Supposedly say Yokeres join here. Into team obey here Victor Yokeres more pa team a friend Arsenal. The situation no I say no credit be na nkoso ye Portugal. Currently Papa a friend of Varandas Nensam no can contradictory to earlier reports by in Abola. Who's Oko Portugal, the biggest newspaper in Abola. And in Abola, no reports no and say the boy was given promise. Say T Club be activated 60 million euro plus 10 million add-ons. But I say Sporting CP demanding more than the purported amount. And the mistake the agents in the can hear and say when the agreement was read, and can say you put things on paper. So who tell me and wait me who's at top notch in America? The name America no you be the Amerigo Vespucci. And so what's here historians now? The Okongo American first, your friend Amerigo Vespucci. And you are back to America second, papa na friend Christopher Columbus. Inti ya wan de ni wie no. Inti zari emfa wudi Amerigo no enye na America. Inti no those times na nya paper ni agreements na ho. What I say? So the earlier mistake omo ye no, we have to blame the agents now. First of all, on the sports in Edili no, we have to blame them. Now Leroy Sané eko PM the European side of Istanbul. Mr. Grace, some of the picture of Istanbul in Turkey. This is Leroy Sané. We go PM or Istanbul in Turkey, and this is Istanbul. Istanbul, no, geographically, so for map now. Istanbul, European and Asian sites. The Asian side, no, club now, and then your friend of Fenerbahce. Now the European side, no, club now, your friend of Galatasaray. That is why our rivalry, no, huge, And then Leroy Sané, Kona Oko Galatasaray, the reason why a boy you choose say Onko Saudi Arabia say, but Oko Galatasaray to still compete in Europe. And on say, when him say the whole of Europe, no, Oka country Omutia ye, apart from that, no, taxation, Omukra no believe in taxes near the idea. A nation friend that is Turkey. Into Obiabo Turkey the Biano, Wobo Turkey. We see can I better say at the end of the week, if we are giving you £100,000 a week, that is the take home. Unlike England, we better say play BG £100,000 a week. Bra, tumuda, tax on Kwabeje half. So what did I make an sure. Into the Leroy Sané and make a better move to Galatasaray. Now the move is motivated by he wants to compete and get a lot of minutes because and then he is not part of the plans of Papa Efrenvis and company. So he wants to get a lot of minutes under his belt. That's why we're joining Galatasaray. And already Galatasaray project, why am I able Galatasaray say? And they Dries Mertens munina able Galatasaray. Players nice or more Gio Mudi or Muyas or Mu criminal and then Bobo Galatasaray. And Galatasaray is currently the topmost club in Turkey. And or Kwako compete again. Money is also an issue. Now me call Brazil. We a story be about Lucas Paqueta. Anytime I bet Paqueta be a Paqueta enyedin. Paqueta is an island in Rio de Janeiro, in Brazil. Boy, baby, I want no Grace message some the island of Paqueta, the island Paqueta in Brazil. This is Paqueta in Brazil. Now, before boy go training biano, there is the river Paqueta. Ochasa river way and so training. Into no time oba limelight in mono. Just say adia buono pa the river Paqueta and the island Paqueta. That is why you know any short or Lucas Paqueta. The real name no, Lucas Tolentino Coelho de Lima. That is the full name of this boy, Lucas Paqueta, the boy who plays for West Ham United. Into Brazilians and any South Americans, the map of Brazil, na men kasa me for Brazil map no. Brazil map no, there is a Portuguese written, ordem e progresso. It just say order in progress or discipline in progress. Brazil ni bia efini krom eba Europa or kaininchi. Into what Brazilians are. Moments are Brazilian, ebo Europe, or I say or Sampa, and so come back to Brazil. And they are people be much grateful. So where Lucas Paqueta came from, no, he is following the map of Brazil or the theme of Brazil. That is ordem e progresso, discipline and progress. He never forgot where he came from. That is Lucas Paqueta growing up. And this is Lucas Paqueta now at West Ham United. Boy, like he never forgot the roots. And we'll come back to the country that is okay, Brazil, and where he came from. That's why ni dino a simple Paqueta. Into Paqueta pe, na when we say Oka Lucas, Matese ako likey. Say tafu no free. Ofitafu. Or he doesn't forget his roots. Into no tafu bia when himself Oka likey. Into I say likey tafu, Lucas Paqueta. Into Paqueta, no Paqueta, no say, or free island, na friend Paqueta, no. Now, Ilya Zabani, say one of the defenders amount for every name, and I say, most in demand in Europe. Apart from Dean Houston, I joined Real Madrid, no. Bournemouth centre back, a friend Ilya Zabani. Paris Saint-Germain wanted this boy, and so much for the Club World Cup. All because of Grace, my personal Kimpembe. Personal Kimpembe, when him say, on a very dangerous injury. And the nature, I say, a pump says, he said, that is personal Kimpembe. Okay. And Kimpembe, you're one of the players. The nature in ye. O'Brien, the nature in ye. What's not fear almost 638 days. So he's been out of football for about 600 years. 638 days. Every year.
2 years.
Every year. Yeah, saying. How many days?
365.
Okay. And 638 days. And getting to a year. Na boy, what's not fee? That is personal Kimpembe. And Kimpembe looks like it's not part of the future plans of Paris Saint-Germain. When is Paris Saint-Germain ko PMO US no? When am I doing more ko see a friend Lié in French, that is the hub of culture. This is the home of Paris Saint-Germain you see. Grace for video picture.
I know you're different from that. The Melrose,
in Melrose in Los Angeles. Okay. The Melrose is an area.
Okay.
But in French, Lié. Okay. That is a hub of culture. Okay. So this is the hub of culture. And before every game, this place, you will see trophy no Moje Champions League. You will see trophy no so display. And before every game, you will display Champions League. A trophy no Moje. Trophies are margin the season and the review will be displayed. If you are France, be a person would be Lié. The hub of culture in that is Los Angeles. That is Melrose in Los Angeles. And Los Angeles. The roots is Melrose in US of A. And the area is Los Angeles. That is the place. And the place Ankasa Lié. That is the culture of Los Angeles. And the culture of France, Paris. That is what they would display. French for normal colors. Who's a Paris Saint-Germain? On nickname Le Rouge et Bleu. That is the red and blues. Le Rouge et Bleu, colors no more display no. In the moment you get to this place, no one say what do Paris Saint-Germain fee. So Club World Cup no more kobono. According to Louis Enrique no, or say or promise all the fans to say he is bringing back the Club World Cup, the maiden edition of the Club World Cup. We say already about Club World Cup now, but the new format no. Paris Saint-Germain say they will be the first team on budget the Club World Cup. The new look format no. It's a promise of Louis Enrique. I promise all those in France. Any Parisians, as in the followers of Paris Saint-Germain, say he's bringing back this trophy. Club World Cup. Now in Italy, Juventus. They say Juventus are confirmed. Say they will maintain Igo Tudor. They say I see Bibi answer. You see, maintain. Don't say no because and be say I hear Papa way about Club World Cup before they decide in the future. They say Juventus are confirmed. Say he is continuing as their new manager. They believe in a different continuity. So nothing will change. Igor Tudor will continue as the manager of that is club friend Juve. Now, John Duran's story now we hear we go Saudi Arabia. And you maybe like I say Saudi Arabia. When you say you buy, you can't drive in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
The man and driver was Saudi Arabia. Now, so you buy no who piano beman you can't go out. That is in Saudi Arabia. On Valentine's Day, Saudi Arabia. Every 14th February, almost a what Tom Bibina say Bibi color at the chrono color near radar on Bechu. It is against the laws of Saudi Arabia. Now Saudi Arabia no, too many of bands na was I won't worry about no. Now Graceman picture of Bahrain, UAE, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia. I mean Kasim be friendly. This is the map. Now our map now. Who say the orange color no Saudi Arabia and Egypt to some extent any UAE. So this country say miansano as omo culture ni na ba ko. But Bahrain ne Qatar dia no ya pe. Qatar kra no omo dia no so ye orange. Into omo nyina no as omo follow the same culture. But Bahrain no quite different. Into Bahrain, the rules in Bahrain and the rules in Saudi Arabia they are just opposites. You can drive as a woman in Saudi Arabia in Bahrain. So when a girlfriend net here that is why most of the people like Steven Gerrard Muinano or Moka Saudi Arabia, they stayed in Bahrain. And then no place be in Saudi Arabia because of the restrictions and the rules that was Saudi Arabia. Let me tell you, so we are playing now Saudi Arabia. Me sure going to go for her. Any clubs or more around, any Ghana, you know, more here. We are playing as a world dreams or Saudi Arabia. Some rules were say won't to mean this bra, don't go to Saudi Arabia. Because who can Kobu rule no so they will never forgive you. You are real pork, Saudi Arabia. ye na ye num ye ende no say wo pe pork pa men dwen say wo ko Saudi Arabia pork is abolished in Saudi Arabia ma and drive in Saudi Arabia music is abolished in that is malls so wo ko mall bi na say wo so mo bonwuma say wo Saudi Arabia wo na say more you don't have any right say so bonwuma that is a mall so wo bonwum kra wo fi a ye wo limits say wo bodru wonye dede bebre wo fie whilst you are playing music so Saudi Arabia rules any mrana e ho no too strict so players bebre ntumi ni so and John Duran is a South America the minim pass omo no omo lifestyle no enijie ensanom emasam eni enijie and e South America so most of the South American players no wo Saudi Arabia no bebre na back to Europe one example is Anderson Talisca
and say John Duran so person beba
mrano chino no he came to Saudi that is Turkey in that is Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce. Into most of these South Americans, you know, and to mean Saudi Arabia because of the rules and the culture was Saudi.
Me da say no and so the money man Philip Nkumsa and wate ninkan Filippo, but yenua Zikov Muhammad or say good morning power. We the Phobians are appealing to our board to please go by their ways. In meeting with the supporters leadership last month, they promised us that a new technical will be formed as soon as the seasons end. So, what are they still waiting for? Hearts of Folk need a technical coach, not a tactical politician. Sack Ouattara now, or you lose the fan base at the stadium next season. Good morning to the incoming NCC chairman, Yusuf Wei Eyenuya Zikov Muhammad. And or the message we amani our platform and so until we so far the bra our Sompa 3.1 Facebook and so na yenu indi dwuma e san say yenu a na eye show no and so ho na me acknowledging crofoni bi na fi yenkan ebinum so the Oscar Jenfin or see we want the transfer news of Liverpool Sansuna Douglas Costa Mfanfun Douglas mungina mo platform and so Emil Smith Sanso ena yenua Berima Owusu ansa Togol Dongzi mungina mo show no so a enya sam ketwa kura na Nana Akwesi Aburakwa Charles Os Ember Power and the entire team good morning. The show is airborne as Tepa Ahafwanu North Municipal eho ena wonso uwa uchiye Kweku Innocent wonso yatewonka Abubakar Zakari or say 17th team want a better player. Ow, Asemben Kreni. Where ye in Jordan, Lamal, Salitip, or say good morning, Sompa Sports. Your show is airborne from Obuasi AG. Not just an Anglo Asantino. Okay. Excellent support staff. Okay, Francis Atapoku. Good morning. You are the best. Sompana 3.1. Sanso within at the Podoskit GH. Crespo from Fufu. Barcelona should go for Julian Alvarez of Atletico Madrid to lead attack if we want to compete this season. Greetings to Owusu Bempa, Nshiayaso, MPP chairman, hopeful, and then Samuel Boachi Yadom, SBY. Of Bosom Train, also a message. Victor Yokeres to Manchester United or Arsenal, and now it's unusual. In fact, I'll say it's usual for Sir Prince to always make your day. King for that con. I'll say it will be better for Arsenal to sign Victor Yokeres to sharpen their attack. I mean, Arsenal need him more than any other team. Filippo Kwabrika says Manchester United is the team. Watching is the team. Watch us coming next season. Greetings to my daughter, Frimpong Manson, Echa Felix, and my mother, Auntie Mary of Geneso, where every Yenuya Filippo also a message ya odi abre ye no. Yemfensia ye da ye ho ye call for a very short commercial break ye ba betwa so nkomo ho ye bedi nkomo ye ne one of the finest players ɛwɔ yɛ league mu yɛne ne bɛdi nkɔmmɔ and few other issues a ɛwɔ but asanteman ntie wei ɛyɛ Ashanti month busum wei ɛyɛ Ashanti region yɛdea dia telecell ɛka kyerɛ nyinaa nie sɛ from 1st June ɛde 30th June we will be bringing you vibrant experiences, rewarding engagement and meaningful connections all in the heart of Ashanti region. Join us as we headline the prestigious 68th Ashanti Golf Opening Tournament at the Royal Golf Club from the 11th to the 14th of June, marking our 8th consecutive year. The Atelisa Ekenyini and Sabusum we yebosome. Bibia wo ye with telecell. From which the titru crown say if 11th, equals 14th of this month. Wamu ye bibia, your friend say the Ashanti Golf Open Tournament at the Royal Golf Club. I just say ombaye packages bebre, no bebre, and ne ho edemaye. And now what say telecell from penny for say we just giving back to society. Just giving back to society. Wuhun baby a telecell. Womo epeja anaso maye omo vendor ho a un se womo red no womo wo hope twebe womo na packages ahodo ebria e ho no womo ne wonche telecell na titru yes send keke month we koswa ne send eye telecell eho enkomo enso no yebesese yeba bebetwa so. Don't forget say Donek Helba Mixer eye Mr. Wack edro waso no na Wack apostle ya no ebisan say Wack na wudopu a wode kwaye den tie ni ye Donek Helba Mixer wo ye bema wa pomudin wo fom empaso adwuma bi a wo ye kakra bi a na wabre mesraw pedro a ye fen say Donek Helba Mixer Shasya na bobo baako anopa anka wabo baako awia wabo baako enumre edro no enya nwono emmon onuma eye simple ontehwe enjine wenum Donek Helba Mixer obebo adwuma abode oni hode enso ede aka ho umpewe na opedien mmema ha biara wedru eni Donek Helba Mixer 0246 727 677 0246 727 677 phrases ye near no ninkomo Obapa Grace Yasantua and the team from MCA Musom Yebasesia after this short commercial break.
Introducing Betway's Bet Influencer, a groundbreaking feature where you can make money by just sharing codes. He just needs to share his codes and make money. The more his codes are used, the more money he makes. Oh yes, so what are you waiting for? Anyone can be a bet influencer. Share your codes and make money. Bet Influencer, another world first from Betway.
This advert has been approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Betway, get way more.
If you want better future, join Ghana Grows, cause our grit be the future. Join Ghana Grows, just be one for the culture. Join Ghana Grows, cause it's my day for Ghana. Join Ghana Grows, Ghana Grows.
Ya yomu hekwanya ubefaso nya adwuma ana ati adwuma ku a mfaso waso ewo ku adwuma mu ene ATVet mu enne ya so anamonne fast sawo wabusua ene wo nkwatemu asetenemu bo star 718 star 50 hash na feka ho sesia Ghana Grows Top Day. Ghana Bros Jumedie, Mastercard Foundation, Miss Springboard Roadshow Foundation, Limehouse, Niwa Buafone Debro.
Rise and shine with Yas toothpaste and Yas toothbrush. Start today off right by grabbing your Yas toothbrush and squeeze a refreshing dab of Yas toothpaste on it. With its soft bristles, the Yes toothbrush gently cleans your teeth and gums, giving you a comfortable brushing experience. As you brush, feel the powerful formula of Yes toothpaste working its magic, removing every stain in the cavity and leaving your teeth sparkling and fresh. Plus, Yes toothpaste helps make your teeth whiter and protect your gums, keeping them healthy and strong. Choose from our 3 variant toothpaste: Total Care, Herbal, and Winehead. Make Yes toothpaste and Yes toothbrush a part of your morning routine and start your day with a confident smile. Yes toothpaste and toothbrush, caring brand for caring families.
One I'm a taste of Banos or Canada.
Oh, Woko, Okosuku.
Na, yes, a Jappy Banon so or Quatness one dear or Payajuma.
May say, I'm out for Quelcono and ya grow.
Jaya no one I do want Cosano.
Oh, Express Group for ya.
Express Group.
Yes, Express Group. Obia Nanya Bre, best or Tuka Kraman on it, dear. Wadoba simple. If you want to study and work in abroad in any of the advanced countries like Canada, US, Australia, UK, and Germany, they will take you there. Next year visit and now Tonswa or Dubai, Canada, UK, USA, Australia, and Germany Numa Wadobako. Say ya Jumaswa Wadobako Dubai, Qatar, and South Korea. And if you want to write an international test like IELTS, SAT, TOEFL, GRA, and GMAT, they will assist you to write. Asafo Leba Runabout Wa and crying Kanachi First Light, Tema Community 18, Lashe Goy Filling Station, Sunyani Silver House, our High Court, Tamale, Ayama Building, Yabe Tamale Teaching Hospital, Takrade Market Circle, and our offices. Our Mabe Breso telephone 055 555 0067 and 0249 000448.
Okay, yensan so ma Ghana fo nyina kwaba na yemre metoa so yebebedi efie nkomo kroma ensama hodo including the MTN FA Cup final game ebekoso over the weekend. Golden Cakes against Kumasi Asante Kodoko. Yebe build to that very game. Yebe wrem na yedidi nkomo kakra saa kopem nyame yadoma Saturday ya yeba be wrap up ewo game no enso eso. Enti Sir Prince Atenase Philip Inkumsa enso ha Edekum Blanks na ha obia ha ewo ha Kulun Ghana Limited for say eyendro miensa ana yede ba edwaman so Ghana for agiatum Sampa yendru no eye papa na ye ka ye ho esansa aboso ba na meja pai Kulun say huntun capsules no eyedro pa misraw so prostate no wo ha obia wo ho a wadro ani huntun capsules eye China ndubna ne hama na ennam say misraw unum aduro bia obehun Sampa papa na duro no eka prostate won how bia wadro ani huntun capsules Mr. Kill eno so ho a chese emema aduro no Sir Prince wadro na meka wasami Mr. Kill low libido enra Orlando tiwo me posana ha not wo me son mfin not wo me yen ha Orlando atinka wo form Mr. Work de also nima utu Sampa onom edura ye fensa Mr. Kill no eye duro pa wo ye bema eboa ama ohunye den ewo mpam te sesisuri kwabrafo kopa Mr. Kill ni binom na wo bebu adwuma Araba Bazen tablet eno so ye dura ewo adwuma so na eboa Araba Bazen tablet no mfitiri kwamu hawo nyina menuaba Grace ajatum obapa Jacqueline Linda mo emma mo ofia nyina ajatum Sampa Mr. Kill no Araba Bazen pill no de duro pa wonuma mfitiri kwamu hawo nyina menstrual pains sempo obosomeso a emeye ene sa hawo nyina no etu ase epreprechiri a wonti biem kopa duro binom na obehun Sampa nokrasem ena sofo me kandi chirewi 0244 275 429 0244 275 429 eno ne line no pharmacy shop and as a herbal shop bi abewrem no won sabeka nduru we bi Edekum Blankson aka Orlando imani nyina Orlando and watenase a ono so one ye eba besum local issues ɔyɛkyerɛkyerɛni a wapo n'adwuma ɔso kɔnso adwuma bi ɛna ɔno nso bɛyɛ ɛdakum yɛnkɔɛ
powers yɛnkyerɛ tiefoɔ ne yɛnsan so ma ɔma kɔ abaabi mbra Sompa 93.1 na afei nso Sompa TV so yɛatena ase afisɛm no ɛna yɛde bra wonim sɛ na wɔtwe awieɛ ɛwɔ University Sports Stadium no Legon ɛmɔntene nso ɛhɔ ɛna Kumasi Asante Roko any Golden Cakes in match no ɛno nso etimi aba so na ensem bebre edi match n'echi na Mr. Wilson Alta ono eye MTN committee no chairman no FA Cup chairman no ode nsem enso atudwa ebra omde omo trophy no enso ekoto endra ode trophy no eba Kumasi ekopie mu ewo menhia e de trophy no enso ekokyere His Royal Majesty Otumfo o say to na owie no and o de to dwa de entia omre trophy no eba Kumasi.
Yaba Kumasi for
okay.
Yaba say the trophy no eba bechire Asante Kotokura.
Yabo Yaba Sompa
Yebema regional administration, regional minister, the mayor, ne key nkofwa e workroom as a titri the aquacoach.
Eno MTN FA Cup chairman Mr. Wilson Atta. And I say honorable Wilson Atta ne de san semne to January no ena odi to just say akodoko a big brand. Enti Kumasi Asante Roko no omo ewo say ewo Ghana football mu pa say clubs bebre wa omo depending on Asante Roko say ebi wa oni Asante Roko bebo home na chese ne budget bibia no enso etimi ekoye enti Asante Roko de omo esopa.
Our purpose is very simple. Asante Kotoko is a brand icon for Ashanti region, right, for Ghana. And I know for a fact that if you look at your local economy, Asante Kotoko plays a major role in terms of tourism, in terms of the sports industry. Kotoko is in the finals of MTN FA Cup. And it is obvious that if there is one ticket that can send Kotoko to Africa, it is this competition. And the finals is on Sunday, 15 June. It's a very important match for this city. And I believe that everything that the city can do to make sure that Kotoko is in Africa so that we have CAF competition at Baba Yara, which will boost your local economy. It's very, very important. That is how important it is.
Eti eno honorable Wilsonata MTN FA Cup committee chairman and some no ento etuja no wie no and they say nana kwabena asenso enso eka committee ni obi no so echeche musika sama efa MTN FA Cup ni hunyina
afibia no you scared the clubs no. This year it's the same thing. Okay. So this year, what be winning cup? No, 80,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
Now, what be this second?
80,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes, sir. Now be this second one, 30,000 Ghana cedis. Now one more me kwa Africa, no be say extra 100,000 Ghana. Aka hon. Not just say I 180,000 Ghana cedis.
1.8 billion.
Yes, sir. Can you see that? Now, all the associated ako Africa no. You go so dem go akwa we know say ye bo hwemodin MTN but
enti eno enso ye MTN FA Cup anyame bo Sunday match no enso eba so Golden Cakes omene Kumasi Asante Roko ena eno nso ebo Asante Roko unim samedin kan aka say after omu game against Vision FC no oman returning back to Kumasi into Asante Roko egusua ewo enkran asabre no omo ye preparation for Sunday game no na entia menyan say abrantia ye friend no baba ya abrantia no on say Sunday when timi ambo Vision game ni bi na abrantia no astatia oni team no enso eye training nemom no Andrews in team menu abrantia no still ni injury onyan against Vision no enya de say watimi a recover ono nso egusu a receive treatment onim say abrante a your friend Isaac Minta ene Samuel Tinedu injury ntino saa de emrante no omo season no already no over MTN FA Cup no enya de say omo nso ebetimi abobi na momma me de say GPL team of the season no na yenhwe coach Fatah Dauda ni GPL team of the season na yenhwe say Prince ene Philip no ene omone papa no enso adira goalkeeper no Emmanuel Kobi ono esi akan edema Goal Stars ono ene da post nim Kamadini Mahmudu esi akan edema Mediama right back left back no Patrick Esiedu Kumasi Asante Roko center pair no Razak Simpson Nations FC and afin so Kelvin Opon Bebiani Goal Stars omo ene complete defense no middle no Lord Hilary Adabo esi akan edema FC Samates and afin so Ishmael Ado esi akan edema Heart of Lions Hussein Muhammad esi akan edema House of Folk and afin so animo no yenya Faisa Chaute Nations FC Steven Amankona esi akan edema Brekum Chelsea and afin so Albert Amwa esi akan edema Kumase Asante Kotoko we ene Fatah Dauda ono ena empanyifo yi ni se onhwena team of the season no on shisha odi aba area about 10 so kama and so honomo na yeye total goals per season since 2020 league season no eno ene that's what me say this season your strikers no oma more homodin kra e san say 2020 21 league season now out of 306 matches your boy no yenya 691 goals Ghana Premier League in 2021-22 season your boy the same number of matches which is 306 matches you recorded 627 goals and after so 2022-23 season no and also you recorded 644 goals Ghana Premier League in him and after so 2023-24 and also you recorded 628 goals in the Ghana Premier League. This season you recorded as low as 591 goals and so the Ghana Premier League in him and also Sema yede and so Esomo and I pay Sompa 93.1 Sompa TV so until a free 2020 eba be see 2025 we Ghana Premier League now season ya recorded low number of goals this season 591 and also yet me a recorded and so hormone na mumma me GFA Congress sabre the GFA for and so aba 31st ordinary Congress and also ever so Tuesday 12th of August 2025 pram Congress and so kosuntie ye Philip mo betimi akona fe so omo akohe de be from abeho and GFA akoye demotion and promotion na afen so next season no omo enso edi bibia aguna akwam ye wia and fixtures ni nyina enso be about 10 year hu de wa next season Ghana Premier League no eno nso ebesi fa continue eno eso ena ebegina na no pen afen so efisem kakra ye boaboa no e was Sompa 93.1 and afen so Sompa TV no ye de abana wenti Ember sisi anu media GPL team of the season no abrantia wanwurema ayeme nwanwa Andrews in team men Kumasi Asante Kodoko ye DM no say uchusu Hilary Adabo over Andrews in team men no no ayeme nwanwa kakra but aside no there team no the buy in there I think say it's okay.
Phobia goalkeeper now went to me
oh this season Ghana Premier League onye the best goalkeeper.
Okay.
Dabi and no there yen kind of creme follow season no throughout the season. Benjamin Asare onye best goalkeeper e Ghana Premier League.
Okay.
Say o ya Kobe way baby o free ban. On say bofo on e do am qualify bofo ba Premier. Obai o do am call MTN FA Cup finals and waba Goal Stars e do am abeje league. Enti o say Emmanuel Kobe ewo ho a min choose Frederick Benjamin Asare over Emmanuel Kobe. To me the goalkeeper there me fatal with the exception of Hilary Adabo obo as a holding no and ankabi means to say Andrews in team menu of Kumasi Asante Groko Nelson Kotimi Ra squad.
Me da se eno ye Jekum Blanks no Orlando no twitwiri wo sene di wenu ni obi kasa akire wa oni watem dan se obekọ akọkasa nimpam na wo kasa o pesa asem na wo kan wo kebu na sum se de ebe ye obi antibi enso wo kan no na nimpa no adi ne ti ekonachi na wo toa no na okonachi o toa no na okọ besrew aniwu nti di wenu mu ni use Yas toothpaste fetwitwiri wo sen Yas toothpaste ene ne brush fetwitwiri wo sen na mmoa the brush no so wo twitwiri wo sen a bleeding gum obi ho a brush kan sepe na mesrew na moja eba obi nso ho a odi ade enwuru kakra bi a ajejejejeje asa ne sini tu mesrew kaka na asha ase no use Yas toothpaste use bia ebeboa ebetu sa ha wo nyina ase e de amount brush no de ano odin kakra ho de ano odin na afi de ano omre nkora ni mpanifo obi a tumi use Yas toothpaste ne bi kopa bi enkasa mi toothpaste ne mbodin no Yas toothpaste baby obewure bia no obenya bia to darling boy Sir Prince na memra ho na yensase yenwurem me ne so be sase de free MTN FA Cup en wonsam and Ghana Premier League team of the season
yeah meba eno so bet mama ni nkomo kaka Felicien Samoka the national team call up to AFCON 2024 no hono that was like a babon na manfo kan sem ni bebre obi a che na adwen with how a manfo see and it seems more of a sort like I say Felicien I don't know it seems like I say or try so be expose you obi and say or the year obi na kasa no a call I ban honum and the reasons that led to Sempenyu for no tournament ni bi na omo ka kire and he has every right to say it because he was asked the question and he has every right to say it but there me ha ma adwen ni any ade am hu say ha man for be adwen ti omo ka sani the bigger question here is at that time Richard Ofori na the footballing career and ewo hefa was he having much playing time what the Sandy Mori Natu say near clearly you will see say should I use the word he has no right to be in the setup because on one club side he was a third choice so Kaisa Asemui he was a third choice as on one club side but meanwhile at that point in time na Felicien so for about 2 seasons he won so on the best goalkeeper in the Ghana Premier League for about 2 seasons consecutively Sana ni ehuno so on the best goalkeeper in the Ghana Premier League and if se call beba no for a call up to a tournament na say the explanation as to why enu nti yem from fanko bi ni ye say ehunu say Richard Ofori was much more experience nti ye kwa tournament ni be hia obi a or this experience ne beba besides ye pese enye na a stepping stone for him no mfanya club enkobo this shouldn't be the explanation as a co-player no ho means what the match na say because telling the player okasa asem we player what are you trying to tell him because looking at goalkeeper na o can asem no it is understood in terms of experience here because no akosa stage ni be pain and to be the same no but at that point in time form wise not the same player what they put in form that you cannot say some time ago no na the number 1 in team say nkoyo because Satama no e number 1 oboaye nti that experience or gather to on nti yem friend mfa nko wa bra that time the whole player oyi ne ho a ese onu timi nya that appearance so for me I think said that's the main reason why amanfo bebrebo afu a omo kasa wo ho bebre and plus one particular thing sunie eme nwa say amanfo nwa in these issues eme nwa say sa asem amanfo nwa say AC or blasters ni in these issues no say player bi o deserve no yam frɛ no ne akofa player obi ani say we die anka no on deserve a call up it has been happening for some time now normal normal and we kwetwemo but eba abonten stand na say ha manfo because the moment even going through the comment no obi remind here okay that ball na ekọ na ekọ goalkeeper rather Richard didn't in Sakuyi obi ko yes Mozambique game obi ko fa by na omudi video na cut one matches so it means say omo twene poto anwea mu na ateche mu sa powers very very bad but me if you really follow your football now udim say na ya these things no normal a part of the game players omo deserve call up near from omo deserve near from it happens so many times and even a year call and see couple friendly game with UK say call up by
the unity cup
no be any say a friendly gamer enshada sebi enshada enye of any importance bia let's say call up ne by na man for kan ho asem dey nti na yam freeway dey nti na freeway a lot of them it happens always nti me na omo kasa bebre no like I mean what say your omo it should be normal by now as a Ghanaian as a sports mean can say personal who follow Ghana football no name you can say otibia onwa and it is bound to happen yet again the ebiem sabisi yeah ko enim ebiem sabisi because any other caller be ebeba no for me my kan ho asem say the goalkeepers na omo honom no I'm talking about omo free outside the ban. I don't see the reason why a Frebe 2 ne 3 be free outside the ban. At least the Ghana Premier League no per omo performance omo dem outside no if we are considering that near considering say Ghana Premier League no the goalkeepers here at least you free to kra na enough.
They say the Angofo can say Black Stars na can say you free goalkeepers are baby any Gold Stars goalkeeper and
that's it.
I'm sorry. Omumi no ndé osomo ye constant.
Asare dey no wako make a case di ama no ho. Ntu wi na from abeden. But for now, o hwe bie no goalkeeper no so ball that this particular season. And even in your no nko a, o hwe Kobe and so goalkeeper that this season. There are a lot of them in the league. Omo check consistently say omo chance no. They say they am Benjamin Asare na. They might also prove to be worthy of the chance na they am manase opportunity no. So for me I think say as time goes on e dey be mbesi. When e am na anye enwo bebre. Now my meaning komo we goals per season no ho asem no Paris. Enwo akakra.
As a goals I share no from
because they compare 2020 and then it means 100 goals depreciation and aba. So benya image inside there to so
2021 2022.
Yes. So the year direct comparison 691 and a world 2020 there no. And I say very good and on the ato so no 691. This ended season 591 meaning say 100 goals more and at free goals are share in 2021 2020-2021 powers this is one thing it has been the worry in Ghana football in recent times the strikers are Ghana Premier League free here outsiders so I have most of them make a clear case for themselves outsiders. Okay, this is it Legon City's player Victorian Adebayo. Mukai that attacker no a winger
from Niger.
Very good.
Okay,
performance or the mamaye.
Yeah.
Odi saying Sompa league ni mo. Anche no koye.
O ne se no pode o kwachi we started the free amateur remote time graba.
Say amateur required at least obeka say on the obi
obeche.
Yeah, stay. I'm talking about omo very good. Even kwa no mo stay ya no. Yehwe ya no tama ya no making the picker or making himself known to the Ghana Premier League na dey see ye ye na kwan e ma na koye na nsen ye mu ho ya Frank Mbella etuga ebe e league ni mu e dey na see ye on the match no wo dey no to one ma ye mfa e dey okọ na nsen ye
Sonya Yakuba one.
No, I'm not talking about Sonya Yakuba. Dey okọ na nsen ye
Mfege mu
Infege. Say Infege ni Milan buy and then why have I forgotten the name?
They are Obo
Tanzania. Champions. Yeah. I forgot Mukwala. Dese Mukwala. The way now you asking for me. Dese Mukwala Nancy. Obedi how many years we league anymore? But clearly about that 1 year no obedi na up on the board. Ye nyire hu say clearly or a way above the strikers thing what has seen. Maintaining your players or more that quality in IAD. And it all boils down to that kind of player exodus. Powers, the player no obon home modern kit webi. Na send the Diba limelight mu. na se na busuafo nya hu se me ye bai anase ni pei e na esi ebo ni din a afutuo oda o sorry o ba bi oba nam bi afutuo ye de ma na ne se hwe ne tu kwan sa because in Ghana here the amount of money that the players gains powers obebo 10 years obetu kwan akwa by 3 years na ne sika obenya no oba eso ono na tu ne bottom class ama obi. That is the main reason why these things happen. And this season say fights at Chowetemo I think say bia amankonamo de bia because of the age near dinti I don't know bia on outside but here fights at Chowetemo ne about admamo ne players no make a name for themselves no we are looking for it next season near babisimo say Africans so honor these players will go and they wouldn't come back to play in the league again. Ebasa na still na ye decline and in a way you also agree with them say den na obi e be bra de ama ne ho eso okopeska and these things will continue to happen.
Philip Omrea. Philip Bray. But Obi Busa Bifa, or see, please, have they get the police killer from Honorable Amedu Sekwa? And Odi Fraba.
Yeah, and I say me can asimu wa say. Still na no case ni nyen hu ni ti enyen hu ne na. The police are still on the case. Work it out per the investigation and what you are hearing is they are still strongly on the case. Work it out, but it seems like I say AI difficult because Nipano, excuse me to say, with Washim and that's Wadum.
And so say
Wadum.
Some report and Eban Quacha say or outside.
Yeah, that's it. Wadum. And you know, say any other air continent. I'm talking about maybe a European. There that kind of link up, America link up, no, any that kind of air digitalization into say a free country we mu echo we mu kwana. It is easy to find, but here has an entisa. Ono no Ghana has a kwan air din so obehu no. Na say be was adding it here do obi any baby see also. It's becoming a bit difficult. So we just wait to see the final outcome. Definitely outcome ne dey beba but for now ne dey enyama yenti we are waiting to see the final outcome.
Yeah, said the next court be 7th of July.
Yeah, 7th of
court
July.
So we are waiting 7th of July.
See how this
but nimpa ne dey the killer ne dey almost still now mu hwe na mu so the last time me catch them do see ya some shall saying na do see yenya the clearest opportunity send nimpa nankasa den ho ba police for mu kwache no police for no man dwane ye so okay
be me kai pa be chim kaka police for no man dwane obi a woni
na so we ye judge no tia asem no su na e kasa o kan yo nyame na
me kan no
obi na ne say a police for no de wo munchi obi a num zongo boys na moto na killer no na oteso no nimpa na odese kan be wo poli kun no wo ba no na mo ye nipa meyensa ana na eteso what you say here enti zongo boys na kwache mienu no edo mo bre police for including ya China ya so otobo edebo poli e kire se pole ni nie because killer na ba no nim pole nimpa na no mo no nim no nto se da tobo bo no se de be ya mbehu so onu nie enti omoche ya China zongo boys na kwachi ya China ne sa nimpa no kan ho de omre police for enti omo baaye no na omo se ekwan be na mo befa so aboa na yenya de killer no mu nua na ode se kan wo nimpa no kun no enti e police for nanim na nimpa no fa phone.
That is where the case was.
Police phone ni nanim police station ho na nimpa no fa phone and no frɛ boy no no busan se chale na owe no so masa se asam no de yakonti me de ma fa doma ho ba bi a me ya tiasu ma fa ko de wo ese nimpa no ka kire ne say this is according to the judge. Prosecutors no e wo court asam na making e no ka kire o me say da bi e wo de wo fa emwa enti bra ni emfa techiman ni emfa anko ode and then nimpa no so okay
meaning that
boy no so okay
trap ne work perfectly
boy no so okay and the yeba enti o ma ye we na wie said ye be ye police for no be ka ho nanka o match no wo techiman wa wo mra oba wo mra mu dikasa wo mu free wa boys ni free wa na mu ye yina na police for a release statement say this boy is wanted enti echire no na boy ne free o mu ka che say chale me hu pictures bi wo social media say police for no pay me mo declare me wanted nti me ba enye ye be cheme nti me ma nti me de me to aso akọ na o de to aso abesi nne o munye hu no
that's the whole thing that one release panel
yes judge ne catch police judge ne catch police for ne say police station was say you are doing armchair investigation motemoto so mo nko grounds nti se nimpa ne ye hu na eye mo na mama ye hu
oh yeah
ne bufu honestly court that day ne bufu okas otwi wo manim pa ale that is the reason ti am me say yen hu killer na eye police for no na am ne dwane me reason no
oh yeah
dale yen to aso
MTN FA Cup final no eba so at the University of Ghana Stadium ewo Legon in Crane. Now, according to MTN FA Cup chairman Honorable Wilson Athano, or say there will be that is a curtain raiser, which will include legends of Asante Kotoko and Heart of Folk. Now, I want to person because you know what? You see, constantly in our news presentation, and in some etaba mountain and say it looks like Ghana for nyina yenya ope e dey am foreign sports than our local league. Adentia because one, your local league how is it marketed? That is one. Now two, and then walk up park wine. That is the mentality. Men we believe is walk park obenyo biara no. But then no, e di Ghana for be break you say walk up park walk wine.
Ya Ghana for can say a league enya kono. And
that is and make us say and Sunday did am for him. But me na me we
no krenso no nya no kwasem nsu atreman ne e fen sen wo ma gi league enu ye chi e kura bebia ni Gold Stars and say Carol ne bebia ni Gold Stars bi bo now you can imagine say Premier League Manchester crow to so 17 Manchester to so 17 and Liverpool bar even 17-8 17-16 Tottenham or to 16 Manchester to 17 bomu mienu ye started Premier League 17-18 bo na Ghana ye Premier League the odi kan the odi league no ene Karela mu bi ba emu dia we na bebe emu dia we na bebe
enu ye multi-million-dollar question enye me taste you see sometimes one we a business a person we supply aduane ema company every day bia aduane we supply more no every day bia more fufuo ni abenkwan no mo say no ye dey fufuo ni abenkwan na adoye nti be at this time no system kakra na brain ampesie brody ampesie na say bibisa next the next day we fufuo ni abenkwan ba who believe so me patronize obi anto because omu di omusika na eto now in some na make some way yes because you when a president more discuss the death and what caused police death. Sameko Park na me safer. Me ko park say me ko hwebo. And then sir. And then be someone say after the May 9th disaster, and then the Ghanaians and I say what have we learned as people? After the May 9th disaster, say after May 9th disaster, and then your police case. Say take care and you see in Zama Basake. That is Ambenu between Basake Holy Stars and the nations. Say game they say I'm calling to a halt. And can you be seen no I rank a polar the by west than the sea war in Zama that is Ambenu. Now let me tell you. Say no little by little no. There are clubs as say no rivalry no it go beyond footballing reasons. Now we are rivals actually Liverpool and Everton. Are you rivals than Kaizer Chiefs in Orlando Pirates? Are you rivals than River Plate in Boca Juniors? But Ghana dia no bofom say air time because the econo anwashi. Say let me tell you there is bad blood between nations and Basaka Holy Stars and Ameboa. There is bad blood between Basaka Holy Stars and the nations FC as I speak. And then be so once Argentina in the Division 1 Zone 1 is this on training achemu Zone 1 or machemu Zone 1 A and B no Argentina achemu between Bono and the northern regions there are bad blood between them into the Ghana ya like na ya Bono say you take care some of the incidences any issues say see what various venues no are be worst cases into no until say Samuel Menyina na be manage no yie no patronage in terms of patronage na be ko from sir
some of these things even in Europe I remember what Champions League final mo ka dey see Champions League
Liverpool and Real Madrid Paris
do see na no thing
na no thing even Conference League between Chelsea
Manchester men in black e come ho another thing
but
how are some of these things
managed how are they managed but another thing all right and let me tell you and also no a Syria omo ye cooperating now they are brought to book and enter sir yeah the pole when a couple who bet me actually okupole have you been able to identify the person or identify or okupole you are telling me the error up please in a year prior to nimpa no yes no edwane ye you are telling me now and enter sir yeah listeners so mo TV now you are telling them say the error the basic error from the police e call say nimpa no yes no mani dwane ye no and then no e dey never ban your
ebinim susu say omo boapa na omo yes and say asemo e ba e ebinim susu say
omo boapa and make say nti the ofie na say no hwe TV no asemo ya make nyina no make say o tu ne bafu say bra or say let me tell you when somebody hears crash at the back of park cry and I said yim shisha because of say no wa wo ko park no cry when you too safe into bed there no patronage na kosoro in the Ghana Premier League and your leg and I say from the Premier League the Division 1 and even the Colts Division 1 cry there sometimes venues be ho I know shit I was with Sky Football Club Sky Football Club ever at chicken asimfo bra na men game ni start men start commentary cry the kind of threat na ba no me start say unso mo frame studio me start say me report na chale guy we continue and one me yem shame e say me ko pe baby ete because men kwa hia me member ka game we so en lose me nkwa do you know the kind of dependence people are depending on me to survive you have no idea into one walk stadium bia no e say we keep an eagle eye so we need that hope and cause okodi efufuro sem there might be stray bullets or whatsoever me makọ park my ato that is pepper spray that I think a second year Azakes any interlies e we Sipon Stadium I was at the stadium BBC na see here e wona me hu say pepper spray bro you have no idea into one walk park no the kind of mentality we dey kono key and one impenifo ni nyina esu say ye media no we don't talk good about our league but all the time they want to preach the bad deeds about our league enye your fault to market the league well when you market it well bra you have no idea to trust something across Ghana no and check the across South Africa unim dey war between Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs in them but then no at the end of the day almost sell out a very nice game at the Maya and then no apart from everything no quality of play no adepe say Orlando the team of the season abetuga many una who team of the season attacking department why no they make it attacking department no Amankona Steven Amankona of Brekum Chelsea Feza Chawote and now owner Betadoma and they make it the front three Abetamwa and they make it the front three and then no I think for doubt that it should see our front three by numbers and then because of goals and the kind of goals almost share the season and the review they said that is how football IO2 limited gone are the days and those were the times numbers football last time Prince was making a case for this Ballon d'Or he was talking about genuinity and a genius and that's how a genius it doesn't play key role and that the mentality na ya ton am for numbers in the casem but I can tell you medin koma kwechire Edmond Akamu nyina kasa the season and the review one of the teams are very competitive Heart of Lions and one team saw relegation but unfortunately on 1 year too lucky the season and the review Accra Lions but the and what happened Lions and Legging right Accra Lions took relegation this is the Ghana League for you and they can want some say and they wouldn't come up on Zama and Zama for back catch or say Kotoko they had some more competition where Kotoko for na Jitum say no levels are dropping Kotoko Hearts never gave them competition teams say ma basake Holy Stars competition Heart of Lions and Accra Lions in California SSM producer obi abehwepo 0551931931 also for adventure bra and some yedi nkomo every 9:30 edibesi samri adventure ho hia also for the bra ye twen
0551 931 931 0548 931 931. Yet you first caller. We didn't maybe our free.
Champion Ember Power.
Anna Niniana.
Achana ni kusukuzuku.
Yonkwe.
The PlayStation 5 ni abaso na mecha ni yabako. Izanu au kusu jasimba ala deko de kusu okiti. Okay. Ani shawu Sompa post. Na yeye the media standing awaiting the Asante Kotoko kuzitu. Ene le boss ndo ha di tap na mayo. Ene shi di di se ku ka ni waiting. The Sunday ni extra admin transport yo. Ya ko ta boy tuji. Na mi se ka video. Usha kwaya wadi ke coach na chaka sala waso magic na ma omudi chaka ma ko kwa Africa yandani sa atole ye ki cup no ya kwa Africa le na go ki fona ngi cup no mo fa stress no maye je ka che tutu chaka project you need break up you papa because at the end of the season ko cup no say the chop so cup so ka so mo piafo number ya kwa ko no ya mo sa pa kwa every week no pa be as you know, coach about so you know the best making now the best now. And the rest of the cup will be Contractual also control the cup for the Sunday you know about it. You can remember. Now and what before that I you know someone was getting to the
what's why then?
Now yeah all the many Madrid roundup I mean because that's what happened. What are some of the ones that you get? And they do I say to the number system.
Mirase pa anani kunzuko jukrumne no next caller. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Yes sir, we didn't be a free. Abisolo.
Ember. Manemo never the phone in Amazon. None of idea I can't say one some Nana from Kawan as to say what from what your general. Na tell the men ananakayano. Ocean League up there. It's a competition. I can't MTN FA Cup. Now, you bet the pattern for the players and somebody has a more kind. And now, here is a monitor or more training or more any presentation. I can't success. I can't make the players now. More details the players actually, but almost my FA Cup will empower more because of the competency in Africa. And that's a good idea. We have to go through. And the Yamia Sunday, but the supporters, the Ethnia Kubia, the Paqueta messages, the Kubis, and the whole setting message. Okay. I'm getting at the Africa for Takuris and Ghana, our population.
I was someone you know when I'm in Africa. More some of Africa. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Also, what do you know? Next caller, good morning. 0551931931 0551931931 0548931931 0548931931. Hello? 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 Good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Ebua kwa menshia kwa bena yenkwe
na wewe da sima ani ana mo ko da na ni ko mo so ase etiko wo kan eyi sa ko e ta na no ara ibi ko to ko se ha na mo se e ha mo ti da ya sa be ha da yenina ye tie Sompa ela ka ta mo se na etiko kila wewe FA Cup na ndo ma kutokubichi maje also FM to manya Paqueta
okay
ese haja kwa yesu bogu mmoja ekita ekita ile papa sopo
yeda sepa yenua kwa bena from ebua kwa menshia ose kwa mpuku okay so some
good morning Emma
okay yanko boss we didn't be free
Ngoloni Sompa Jamano district
mbacho yankwe
Emma mama basone mo yima pa ma yema Sompa 93.1 na Sompa TV nyami shiramo sina mele Sunday kotoko MTN FA Cup no we did say top with majima am supported in any take this MTN FA Cup So I want to do no more unit in your Amantamania Nam call competition governor and got it Ghana. So I'm a share World Cup here for 3. My sister, to party of Boypa, Madium.
Sompa.
That World Cup, you know.
What I say, I'm from next caller. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Yes, sir, boss. We didn't be afraid for Hello. Maybe I was saying, your birthdays na sorry nko yada say yemfa afre for nso de nsia na yenko your birthdays na so na sorry. Happy birthday to Chidi Ben Chiwol of Obuase. Chidi Ben Chiwol. Okay. When Bobo Obutime. Monaco. Mo Monaco Obuase. Chidi Ben Chiwol. Happy birthday. I'm told say you're one of the young coming guys left back in the winning Bopa. And afi Damien Jason Arthur and ne ye bay and so awada and then the winner afi back on 1 year. Happy birthday and come out from Madame Messi Obuase and on so wow say yemfa platform we so neyema ni bay happy birthday. On this note yemfa show no fancy Minchia May Father Evangelist Williams Ampoma Dodwana friend Ejawuli of Apostolic Fire Crusaders Ministries ene asofo nkumani nyina sofo menu sofo ewa ajingumo no bia meja timi nyina nemu edamase bebere semon ye tenaye every 9:30 edbc embrei wote Philip Inkumisa the money manka sanso ene ejekum blanks in Orlando Sir Prince and Mr. Wack as the producer. Yen director Apostle Jeffrey Asari baby awobiano special good morning and come out. Ye kwa akra akofa midday news and waiting a soft mame or he ni babe twaso with Sompa and Komo Kwabena Sante ene Obapa Greece and Susum a boy Jumano from MCR. Yakro Bibia. Bye bye.